Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham match day preview. I think it's match day 29. Tomorrow, we are back at home at the racecourse ground, and we're taking on Bradford City. Yes, and it's going to be back to the home STōK. It's been a while since we've been back at home, and on one of these articles it says the Barren Run is over. So, can we get this Barren Run over? Let's hope so. Welcome to Friday as well. Welcome to Friday. We have Army crawled our way, and we have made it to Friday, and tomorrow is Saturday. So welcome. Hope everyone is doing okay. We actually had an earthquake here a little bit ago in Los Angeles, so that was fun. That was really fun. Matt Al, hello, Matt Al. Good to see you, my guy. Nick is in the house. What up, Nick? Matt Al got right into it. There we go. Knots lost tonight, 3-1 at home to Gillingham, and they leapfrogged them too. So. So that's a good result for Gillingham. Not a good result for Notts County. They seem to be up and down a little bit here. So, but yeah, it is what it is. I didn't even know that the game was on because it's been just a busy day at work. Things are getting busy again. So Anyways, smash a like on the show. Thank you very much. Smash a like on the show and subscribe if you haven't already. Put the notifications on. The goal is to be at 500 by the end of February. Producer Ann put a task to me to say that we couldn't get the 500 subs by the end of February. So do you think we can do it? I don't know. So share with your friends. We're going to get the 500 subs by the end of February. Producer Ann has put the task on us. We are Wrexham says, hello, Knots are in trouble. Lost again at home to Gillingham. 3 losses, 2 draws in the last 5 matches. Yeah, not good for them. Not good for them, but it is the match day preview. But it's homeward bound for us back in the STōK, and tomorrow we need to get our stuff together. And there's some good notes in here. There's a bunch of articles here that I want to get to, and have your thoughts and get your say on what you think tomorrow, and who we should start, who we shouldn't start, and what your expectations are out of the match tomorrow. So producer Ann should be in the Discord. She would shoot me. She would absolutely shoot me. She could barely take me. I'm just saying. Producer Ann, maybe one day we'll bring her on. So anyways, but I appreciate that, Carol and HR. So let's get into this. As you know that tomorrow we do play Gillingham. Bradford City. I was reading Gillingham and looking up there. Bradford City are in 18th place. They played 30 matches. Tomorrow will be our 29th match. They played 30 matches. They've won 9, drawn 10, lost 11. They have a -4 goal diff the last 5 matches, 3 draws, 2 losses. So not in great form. Matt Al put this out there too. Tomorrow starts the Chinese New Year, the year of the dragon. Tell you it's a sign. Come on, you Reds. Yes, that is a sign. So it's exciting. Also, too, shout out to how do I do this here? Shout out to Sheldon, who's doing some good work there. Let me see if I can show. I haven't figured out how to do the presentation yet, but Sheldon in the chat has put together some really good visual stats that I'm going to find a way to share with everybody. He's putting these videos together. If I can play it, it's not playing. Yeah. We can see that right now. He's put some videos together. We're trying to find a way to get all this data to everybody so we can look at it. So shout out to Sheldon and Ivan out there and everyone else in the chat that's been getting involved. It's a lot of fun. We're growing the community. So really, really good. Shout out to the Hard of Hearing. Shout out to the Hard of Hearing. Why am I screaming, Matt Al? Am I screaming? Aaron's in the house as well. Good to see you, brother. Hey, guys. Hey. It is the Weekender. So let's dive into this a little bit, talk a little bit of a preview. If anyone wants to come on, always welcome. Just drop it in the chat if you want to say hello. But let's dive into this little preview here. Wrexham AFC boss Phil Parkinson hopes that the racecourse return will help the Barren Run. Yes. Matt Al's there, says laugh out loud. JB65 is in the room. Hey, room. How you doing? So, okay. Phil Parkinson says that players can't wait to make their racecourse ground return and get promotion pushed back on track. Much needed there. Much needed. Oh, that's a good shout right there. What do we think about that in the chat? Rest Moles and start Marriott. I think JM is going to start tomorrow. I think he's going to start the new guys. JM is going to start tomorrow, and I think Bolt's going to start. There hasn't been a home game in 4 weeks, but Wrexham are back on their own territory tomorrow when Bradford City come to town for a League 2 showdown. So, they're not a great side, but Jesus H, in this freaking league, it doesn't matter, by the way. It doesn't matter. Oh, pause right there. Happy anniversary. 3-year anniversary. Rob and Ryan, 3 years ago, purchased a club. There you go. There. Sorry, I just saw that right now. It's in my notes. 3 years ago, Rob and Ryan purchased a club. So congrats to them. Congrats to Rob, Ryan, Humphrey, and everyone involved in there too. I was going to read Humphrey's anniversary as well. He has an article here I want to get to. But congrats to everybody. Congrats to the town, the club, everyone involved in it. So 3 years on the bounce. There we go. Also, announcement also came out too. Wrexham season 3 is out on April 15th. April 15th. So I'm wondering, so normally they do in film or television, they probably want to wait till the results are out. I'm wondering if they're concurrently going to do it. They're not going to be able to edit things. So I don't know how they're going to do this. It's February now, March, April. Okay, April 15th. That means there probably be about, there's 2 games left at that. The 27th is the last match. No, it'll be the 21st and the 27th. Those will be the last 2 matches. So they can probably edit those, shoot those and edit those and get those out probably in late May, early June, possibly. Humph was there before everyone. Humph was there. Good guy too. So anyways, announcement, happy anniversary and welcome to Wrexham season 3 is out April 15th with 2 games left to go in the season. I'd assume that we concurrently editing and shooting and get the last 2 matches out. Hopefully a promotion time at that time. We'll see what happens. So that kind of makes sense. They'll probably do 8 matches. And of course, as I do, Cat starts doing some things. Okay. So 18th. Sorry, the 18th. The 18th. There you go. Carol and HR got it right. That's right. Matt Al says the last match is the 27th. I might be there. I might be at the match. If there are 12 episodes, it'll be late July finishes. Yeah, that sounds about right. So, but they want to get it back out, editing and all that stuff. Anyway, so back to the article here. Since beating AFC Wimbledon 2-0 in North Wales on January 13th, the Reds have suffered 3 consecutive away defeats in all comps, with the latest 3-1 reverse at Salford on Saturday. It's the first time since Parkinson took charge since July 21, that Wrexham have lost 2 league matches in a row during the regular season. But despite the dip in form, 4th place Reds are 6 points behind the leader Stockport with a game in hand. Yes, there are 18 fixtures remaining, 18 games. It's a 54-point season left. And Parkinson believes his players, with the backing of the Red supporters, will come through during the Barron spell and tomorrow back at home. Great. Also, too, I want to put this out there. Matt Al, you're in town. How's the snow look? Is this going to go on? Oh, there you go. Hold on. That was a sneeze. Come here. Oh, come here. You have no idea. Oh, God. It's okay, buddy. Yep. You want? Yep. Just a big snot sneeze by Banks over there. Sorry about that. It is live, but that's all right. We got to take the good with the bad. He's going to come out anyways. So we have 54 games left, which is great. Sorry, 54 points left. And I was asking Matt Al, sorry for the distraction there, that if the snow had gone away or if we think it's going to go on. So let's see about that. Anyways, Parkinson says, I can't remember having a longer break than this from playing at the race course, he said. The lads are itching to get back out there on the home turf in front of our fans. Obviously, we had a lot of away games recently, and we know we have got ones coming up, but we are looking forward to getting back at the race course. Saying all the right things, but Ives was saying, it's like you're saying all the right things. Let's put it in. Let's implement it. And let's back the club and back the players. I know I had our wobble and everything like that, but still, let's get back. I think tomorrow is the turnaround game. Homeward bound, baby. So let's see what happens. We have great togetherness, Parkinson said, at Wrexham in the last few years between everybody, the owners, myself, the players, all the supporters, and this is going to bring us all together. We've been knocked around a little bit with the last couple of results, but we're ready to come out and respond at the weekend. That is what we need to do. We need to have a fucking response. We need to come back out, kick this one in the dick, and let's go. That's what we need to do. I'm really excited about it. I'll be up early for it too. He said, okay, that's crazy. I do hope we get to make it over here for the match. Carol and HR, I think I can do it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to do it. So I got Matt Al's trying to help me out get ticks. But yeah, me and producer Ann, the missus, are going to hopefully be out there for that match. So let's see. That's what I want to do. Let's see the cat. Oh, there's Binks. See him? I got to take him to the vet, I think. That's Banks. Aaron says, I saw an interview that Rob did a while back where he said he wanted to do the documentary to be similar to NFL Hard Knocks, where the episodes are much closer to when they actually happen. That'd be interesting. A lot more editing and a lot more to come into play. They probably need a little bit more money. Turn those around. They probably have to just do. It could be done. I mean, those are HBO. It can be done. There's nothing wrong. I'm sure he can do that. So I'd like to actually see that too. That might be a way for them to keep this going a little bit longer. I know there's fears that that it would not go past 4 or 5 seasons, whatever it is, but we shall see. We shall see. Matt Al on the snow update. No snow. Had some sunshine when I was in the Wrexham hospital today. Hope you're okay in the hospital. Hope everything's all right, my guy. Let's be fair. Do we count the Blackburn loss as it was a cup game? Yeah, it's a freaking loss. Matt Al, it's a loss. Got the big L. Yeah, it's a loss. We are Wrexham, WTW Season 3. Welcome to Wrexham Season 3. First half of the season, 23-24, will be released while the second half of the season is being finished. Second half of the season is being released before the 24-25 season starts. Better scheduling. Better scheduling. Sorry. It's still a work day, by the way. Still getting work emails. So, but yeah, better scheduling. I think it might work out. Finishing up this article here. He says, Parky says, our supporters have had a lot worse times over the seasons and losing an away game, than losing an away game. And I think our supporters reflect the resilience that I want them to show the team. So, yeah, I hope so too. The supporters have had many knocks over the years and many tough times in the bigger scheme of things. And this is a microcosm of that. So, he's trying to downplay the losses, which is great. I think that's what we should do. Hopefully, if they're putting it on the pitch, I feel like we need to, we talk about it over nauseum. And I'm hoping tomorrow we see a result of just, whatever they're doing on the training pitch of like getting the ball on the ground, getting the balls out wide, putting the balls in the channels, not hoofing the ball, not 252 effing headers, for God's sakes. So I hope we do that tomorrow and show a bit of quality and score some goals. Statement game tomorrow. Statement game. He goes on to say, we're ready to show what Wrexham is all about this weekend, and I hope we do. And I think we will. I don't do predictions, but if anyone else wants to put the predictions in there, please put them in there. I'd love to see what people think how we're going to do tomorrow. That was the Richard Williams article. There's an article in here about Rob and Ryan looking back at the 3 years and their highlights. But another one from Parky also says too, Wrexham well placed in the league despite the dip in form. Yeah, we are well placed in the league. We are definitely well placed in the league. Remain in a well placed League 2 despite the dip in form. And Phil Parkinson says everyone is determined to make sure it stays that way. The Reds go into tomorrow's game with Bradford City on the back of 3 successive defeats. Blah blah blah. Let's see here. Obviously, we know the Gillingham game. The Gillingham game was today. They beat Notts. He said there's 18 games left for the push for promotion. Parky says, being a manager, there's many challenges along the way. In my first season here, we had some difficult games and we had to change things around and find solutions. That's what it's all about. So thoughts on that? Everyone talks about Parky not being a solution-oriented manager where he's very, very stubborn. Do we think there will be some changes tomorrow? Do we think he'll make some changes tomorrow? Changing of tactics, changing of a formation. Now, it's not easy to do, but do we think that'll happen? I'd count if it was a team from the same league. Yeah, it's still a loss. I hear what you're saying, Matt Al, but it's still a loss. Carol on HR says, that's fine. Void loaf, you got there. Yes. I love it. So if episode 1 is all about the trip to Vegas, 2, 3, Wrexham tour, then they'll have enough of a buffer, but they'll have to watch the stuff. I just watched stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's all in the editing and what they can do. That I'm sure they can turn things around really quickly. They're only half-hour shows, so they'll be fine. I'm sure they'll be fine. So it might be more advantageous for them to do that as well. And like I said, so the first episode, let's say they do 12, or they probably do 10 or 8. Let's be fair, they do 10 or 8. Talking about the season, they'll turn those around real fast. Matt Al says, tomorrow's a prediction is a 4-1 at Wrexham. I sense a proper shit whistlers, banging goals. I love it. I never heard that one before. Shit whistlers. Let's see here. More on this article. This actually makes sense here, and I hope this is what's all about. He said you want to win every week, but when you don't, you have to take it on the chin. We have sat down as a staff and had some good chats this week. What we feel we need to do. Hopefully, that comes into play tomorrow. Everyone has had input, and it's refreshing. But when the staff come back in on Monday morning, and everyone has been thinking about it as much as I have over the weekend, we're preparing the match against Bradford, and there's a real determination in everyone at the club to keep going, to keep us at the top of the table. So I think this is a pressure moment. Definitely a pressure moment. I'm not saying it's like I think I spoke the other day and I got a little bit of backlash for it that it's like a must-win game. It is a must-win game. It has to be. We have to win this game. Yes, there's tons of points left, but we have to win this game because we have to turn this around. There's just no doubt about it. We can lose the game obviously and still get promoted, but for everything we want to do and to keep the positivity going and keep like on the pitch, being like moving forward, like this is something we just have to win the goddamn game. Whatever, hook or crook, win the game. I don't care if it's a pen in the 95th minute. I don't give a shit. 1-0, I don't care. So there's a prediction tomorrow for the home clash they're going with. So let's see here. 2-1 Bradford, Nick Harrison. 3-1 Richard Williams says. 1-1 draw, says Sean Davies. So this is the guys, what they think is going to happen there tomorrow. So very interesting. By the way, did you know that we played them in a Carabao Cup match? It was on October 21st, 2023. It was a 1-1 match. Mullen scored in the 69th minute. Wilson scored for them in the 86th minute, went to penalties, and they won 4-3. We have played them this year. There's a lot of talk about, not a lot of talk, but what we're going to play. I remember I'm looking right now. It looks like we played them in red and they were in black. So we're obviously not going to wear our black kit tomorrow, unfortunately. We're home, probably in the redsies. So that's something we'll have to accept. At least we won't be in the white ones. If we lose, this is a great line right there, Aaron. I totally agree. If we lose, it's going to get really, really loud. Totally agree. Carol in HR. Carol. I think Phil will try to send a message that he hears criticism and will deliver that statement win you talked about. I agree. I think tomorrow is the don't fucking fuck with me, dude. Let's go. I hope that's what it is. I know he's stubborn. I get it. But tomorrow he's got disposal of some really great talent out there, especially adding Bolt and adding JM. So I think that's where we're going to go. I'd like to put your starting lineups in there too. I want to see what your starting lineups are. I know what mine is. I can tell you right now. I'm going AO. I'm going Macca. I'm going AO, Macca. I'm going to give Hayden another shot. I'm going to go Cleworth. And I'm going to go Toes. And I'm going to go, I'm starting Bolt. Okay. If we're going to stick with his formation, okay, that's the 5 at the back or 6 at the back. Yeah, 5 at the back. And then in the middle of the park, I'm going to go Cannon, Lee, Evans, Gio, and then I'm going to go with the 2 up top. I'm going JM, and I'm going Mullen. That's what I'm going to do. So we won't lose. It's been 4 weeks since we were at home. It's going to be a banger. It will be a goddamn banger. Absolutely. Did I miss the one about the snow? Yeah, sunshine. Yeah, with the Wrexham Hospital. That's right. Again, hopefully everything is okay. Matt Al at the hospital. We are Wrexham. I don't see a statement win as a Parky message. He does nothing to change during the match. Statement would be substituting at 60 minutes. From your lips, my guy. From your lips, we are Wrexham. Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. Mark Griffiths has his take here. Sorry, cat hair on my lips here. Clash between title-chasing team who are coming off a rough patch on the road and a side still looking for the first league win of 2024. The stakes are high for two clubs eager to get back to their winning ways. Yeah, well, we got to get our stuff today. By the way, I'm going to drop this in. It is a Friday night show, so if anyone wants to come in. No one came in last night. Totally fine. But, helps get a little more interaction, which is great there too. And again, drop a like if you haven't already and share it. Like I said, to producer Ann, by the way, it's ANNE, wants us to get to 500 subscribers by March 1st. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. We're working on merch too, by the way. working on getting some merch on our way up. We're working on getting hats and merch and shit like that. So anyway, so the Wrexham angle. This is from the website. Mark Griffith says, feels like the eternity since Wrexham have joined the comforts of home, not least because recent away games have been disappointing to say the least. However, Wrexham home form remains strong with the last 8 league games at the STōK as all ending in victory. Okay, so we won the last 8 games at the STōK in victory. So that's a pretty good stat. He said the injuries, which have behest Phil Parkinson all season, seem to be clearing up as it appears a whole squad will be available except for Rob Layton, don't care, Anthony Forrest, and Tom O'Connor. That's the one. Tommy O, stash. He had a scan on Wednesday, so we could know some more about him next week. So he had a scan on Wednesday. That was 2 days ago. So I'd like to see when he's going to be back. So I talk about the injuries there. That bothers me. That bothers me a lot. That means that that means the possibility of a couple of home debuts of Luke Bolton and Jack Merritt made their first Wrexham appearances at Salford last Sunday, and will be eager to make a positive impression at the big STōK crowd. So full crowd tomorrow too. Full crowd. That's great. The sides have already met at STōK, talking about the 1-1 draw. And then the equalizer came to 72nd minute. William Boyle headed home Luke Young's corner. So, and then the game with the penalties, and we lost 4-3. Yeah, that was that match for the Carabao Cup. So they've already taken us out this season, which is fine. 1-1. That was in a cup. So on the opposing view, Bradford have suffered. What's going on here? Bradford have suffered a frustrating season, although late surge of good form could still propel them into the top 7. They changed their manager in October. It hasn't immediately led to that bounce when Mark Hughes was removed. Yeah, Mark Hughes was in there and they got rid of him. But I don't know why. I remember I actually watched his last game. I didn't think they were that bad. I think they drew that match or lost that match. Sorry, my back itches here. But the Parkinson left, so they got a new guy in there. He's been in there since October. That's their thing. Graham Alexander, I think it is. We worked hard in January. We brought in players. We improved our squad and the attacking threat. This is Bradford, by the way. Graham Alexander. We do not have them all up to speed, but we will get there and we can build on that in training. So they got some new players in. Another option up front is Callum Kavanagh, ex-Irish international, Graham. So, listen, I don't think this is going to be a pushover match at all. I do not think it's going to be a pushover match. I think that, it's going to be a match we need to win. I hope that we make changes, and I hope we get it out. But it's not going to be a pushover match. So, tomorrow's other fixtures that we need to take a look at as well. Wimbledon play Barrow. Keep an eye on that match. Crewe, Crawley. Doncaster versus Tranmere. Forest Green Rovers versus Mansfield Town. That's probably 3 points for Mansfield Town. Grimsby Town versus Stockport. Probably another 3 there. Harrogate Town versus Colchester. MK Dons versus Accrington Stanley. Morecambe versus Sutton. Swindon Town versus Salford City. Walsall versus Newport County. So, Kieran, hope you guys Kieran talked about that match about Newport and Walsall. I'm going to add it. So, lastly here it says, on a weekend when most of the promotion-chasing sides will fancy themselves to obtain 3 points, the match of the day seems to be AFC Wimbledon. 1 point off the playoffs, take on third place Barrow. Leader Stockport at Grimsby. Second place Mansfield travel to bottom feeders Forest Green Rovers. So, probably won't get the results. But you never know. To help favorable results, but you never know. Merritt will defo play. Fletcher will be a super sub. I think that's probably true. Some milestones tomorrow. Jordan Tunnicliffe is his 325th career appearance if he does get on the pitch tomorrow. So we can check that out, Tunnicliffe. What else is going on here? So there's actually an article here about Tunnicliffe and he's had his injuries in 23, 24, looking to get back on. Tunnicliffe is back and ready to play his part for Wrexham promotion, he says. The centre back has made just his 9th appearance of the season. Jesus, 9 appearances. He's 30 years old. That's one of the guys I think we're probably going to move on. We talked about in the one of the previous shows. He said, I'm pleased to be back, Tunnicliffe said. It's been a rough season for me so far. I came out as a substitute a few times and started a game against Bradford and Sutton. So I felt like I was doing well, but had a few problems with my leg, and it was coming off of my back. So, a lot of back injuries out there in Wrexham. But my back is healed now, and now I'm good to go. He said, I'm pleased to be back and helping the team out, although I wish I could have helped out a bit more on Saturday. No one could help that game out on Saturday. We were absolute, yeah. I'm hoping to play a part for the rest of the season now. It's a good squad and a big squad. We'll have to all go out and play. We should be excited about the run-in. So he's ready to go. I don't know how much game time he'll get, especially if he might do. You never know because we gotta change things up, and you need to use that whole squad like we were talking about yesterday. There's one article I wanted to get to if I can find it here. It was Humphrey's article about the 3 years. Where is this thing? Of course, you can't find anything when you need it. I should have had it up. So Humphrey Kerr column. This is the Humphrey Kerr column. Good guy, Humphrey. Again, met him in San Diego. Really good guy. Article he has talking about the future. The feature. Talk about the 3 years here. So here, really good writer, really talented actor as well, and a very, very nice guy. Humphrey Kerr column, takeover anniversary. Here we go. This is awesome. So this obviously the 3-year anniversary of the takeover. So, well, here we go again. Another year has passed since Rob and Ryan took the helm of the good ship Wrexham AFC, and I think it's fair to say it's been a pretty good one. It's been a pretty good one. Escaping the clutches of the National League with a record points total, breaking attendance records that have stood since before I was born. I don't know how old he is. He's probably in his mid-30s. The significance of this more keenly felt by those who have met me and realized quite how badly I'm losing my battle with middle age. Yeah, aren't we all? Returning to the league and challenging for the title. A first tour of America, international centurion, and an international debutante. A newly semi-professional women's team, who have won a promotion and now are holding their own in the Welsh top flight. A new temporary stand. The Kings of Leon. I like the Kings of Leon. A second season of the documentary, commercial partnerships unprecedented in League Two. Wrexham kits being sold and dispatched to America and Canada, Australia, Malaysia, Germany, and beyond. The bus tour, Ben Foster's penalty save. I still think it's an amazing save. I still like Ben. Dalby's winner at Aldershot. Paul Mullen's brace against Boreham Wood. 40 against Yeovil, Elliot Lee, time and time again, Shrewsbury away. He just keeps going on. So we stand on the precipice of another year. Can it deliver as much as excitement and joy and wonder as last year did? Well, we'll be doing everything we can to deliver those things. Phil and his staff will be doing everything they can on the training pitch. The players will be doing everything they can when they cross the white line. And all we can ask of you, the fans, is to give everything you have from the stands. If we all give everything, then I think there may be another great year on the cards. So really nice by Kerr, his column that he put out there. That was really good. So, and I totally agree with him. They can't knock him on anything like that. Bradford's last win was December 22nd. 5 draws, 3 losses since their last win. Yeah, they're prime. But you never know in this league, Matt Al. You never know. Kerr is pronounced car. Weird. Just a heads up. Humphrey car. There you go. I'm in the Humphrey car. I don't know what you're in, but I'm in the Humphrey car. All right. So let's wrap that up there. We will be live tomorrow, 10 of. We can possibly come on a little early. It's 10 of 7 for me, so 10 of 3. We'll get the what do we call it here? We'll get the starting 11 up for everyone, so we know what's going on. That's usually out like exactly 1 hour before kickoff. So I get those up. We'll have those up and ready. Again, really exciting stuff around the club. 3 years on. Got the new Welcome to Wrexham coming out on April 15th. We're growing the channel. Lots of great fun. We're in February and Super Bowl weekend this weekend, so that's fun too. But thank you all for joining the live show. I hope tomorrow we have a big change. Then we see some big differences tomorrow in the squad. Parkinson talked about in his articles here that we have to look at ourselves. We had a meeting, talk to the players, talk to the coaching staff. So I believe there'll be some differences tomorrow and something to prove, especially at home. We have a great home record. I think we will go out. We will win this match, and I hope it's a win with a statement. But I'll take a 95th minute penalty, 1-0. I don't give a shit. So I'm hoping that goes down. So all right, I'll send some match picks. I'm at Al. You're going to the game. Tickets. Excuse me. Tickets fell through. I'm in the Mac run, so good angles. Okay, what is the Mac run? I don't know what that is. So are you at a bar? Yeah, I think you're at the bar. Either way, you'll be there. You'll be there, which is great. So, and we'll be here live. So, also, sad note too, on Tuesday, I'm gonna do the live show. I have a call at 12:30. So I have a call at 12:30. So I might have to something I can't miss. So I'm gonna do the live watch along. I know I'm jumping around a bit. I'll do the live watch along. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take my call. It won't be a half hour. I will leave the watch along on. You guys can leave or not, but I'm gonna leave it on. I commit when I go. But I'll go do that and I'll come back and I'll finish the match. So that's at 12:30 on my time for the Sutton match. So is it Sutton? Yeah, whatever Sutton match on Tuesday. So I apologize for that. Like I said, Tuesdays are tough, and we got a lot of Tuesday matches, and I still got to work. So, anyways, all right. So Macron stand, copy that. Macron stand, got it. All right. So on that bombshell, I will see you all tomorrow morning for the live show. Wrexham AFC, Bradford AFC. That's the match preview. That's the bombshell. Later.